Okay. So good afternoon all. I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. My screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we will start with the second chapter, that is Introduction to Python Programming Constructs. Okay. So the syllabus points are data types and variables, collection data types, control structures, loops, functions, lambdas, generators, exception handling, string handling, scope of variables, models, packages, command line, argument. Okay, these all are our content of the second chapters. In that we will see first a data type. Can anyone tell what is data type? I think so. You all are attended the training session of Python. So can anyone tell what is data type?
Ma'am, a data type can be a number, word, or type of word.
Okay.
Int, floor, char, boolean,
Okay.
etc.
Okay. Good. So data type are the classification or categorization of a data items. Okay. Means what? We are having the integer data, like means number data, character data, string data, boolean data, like that. Okay, so it represents the kinds of value that tells what operations can be performed on a particular day data. Okay, so since everything is an object in Python programming, data type are actually classes and variables are instance of these classes. Okay, so everyone know that classes, what is classes, what is objects. So the classes means what? We are creating the instance of class. For that we call it as a object. So you have to see here the one of the example of a data type. Can anyone tell this line will be a which data type? A is equal to 5. It will be a which data type? A is equal to 5 is a which data type? Okay, it will be the simple example of integer data. A is a variable and we are giving the value for that variable is a integer data type. ओके, तर आपल्याला हे बघून कळतंय की हा इंटिजर डेटा टाइप आहे. ए इज इक्वल टू 5 लिहिले, हा इंटिजर डेटा. पण हे मशीनला समजते का की हा इंटिजर डेटा टाइप आहे? Yes, machine will be understand it will be the integer. If we are not telling the machine, it will be a integer. If we are writing only this line of code in our program, so machine will be understand it will be a integer data type. No. So for that we are having a line of one line of code how to find the present data type is a present value or present string or present variable is a which data type. So for that we are having the small program. Okay, so just suppose here I write a is equal to 10. Okay, okay, so nothing will be there. Then I write print of, suppose here write of type of a is, okay, then comma type of a. Okay, so it will be written that you have to see here the output of this line. Type type of a is class integer. Okay, it will be written as a, the type of a will be integer. Suppose here I write a is equal to 1 point. Okay, and I will say write same line. Okay, so you have to see here. So how to find, कसं फाइंड करायचं की जो डेटा आपण इथं लिहिलाय, जो व्हेरिएबल आपण इथं डिक्लेअर केलाय तो कुठल्या डेटा टाईपचा आहे हे फाइंड करायचं असेल तर त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याकडे काय आहे, कीवर्ड टाइप कीवर्ड टाइप ऑफ ए. इट विल बी रिटर्न द आउटपुट that is a float, because it will be the float number. So all of you understood how to find the present variable is with which data type. So all of you understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next point.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we are having a different type of data types, that is a numerical, boolean, set, dictionary, and sequence. Okay, so now you have to see here the numerical data type is having a three different types, that is one is integer, complex number, and float number. Now we are seeing the example for integer and a float here. Now we will see the example for a a, data type that is a complex number. Okay, so for that we will see, like here I write a is equal to, suppose I plus 2j. Okay, here it will be, you have to see here it will be defined that name is not defined. Okay, so why? Because here we are doing the operation on the a a complex number. Okay, so for that, complex number is what? It is a representative non-real number. Non-real means what? We are just imagining that number. Okay, a complex number has a two different types. One is a real part and other is a imaginary part. So for in that we are, I is our here we will start. Okay, so here what I should write? I should write a is equal to, sorry, here a is equal to 1, suppose 1 plus 2 j I write. Okay, and what I should do? I should just simply a print of a print of okay, print of a. So okay, so you have to see here a is a complex number. Okay, a is a complex number. So in program here, suppose I write j I, here I write I. So it will be that invalid syntax. Why? Because we are having two types in complex number. One is a real part and one is a imaginary part. So we indicate that I is a imaginary. Means what? We can't display the value of I, but we have to display the value of j, that will be the a real part. Okay. So it will be the complex three data type under a numerical. That is how. So everyone understand how to find the integer data type, how to float, and how to find the complex number. Okay. So you have to see here in this part we are finding the integer data type. Here we are finding the float, and here we are finding the a complex data type. So this will be the dividation of this numerical data. Numerical data type is having the three types: integer, float, and complex numbers. So all of you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Remaining student, only I think so 2 students are giving answers. What
Yes,
about
ma'am.
remaining?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So you want time to execute this this small line of code, or can I move to the next point?
Ma'am, you can move to next part.
Okay, I will move to the next point. That is, next type is our a Boolean data type. So what is Boolean data type? Boolean data type is a built-in value. In that we are having only two values. One is a true and false. Okay. If the objects are equal to true, then means the conditions we are most of the time we are like finding. Everyone know that if answer will be a true, it will be print 1. If answer will be a false, it will be a print 0. Like that. So Boolean is having only a Boolean value is having only two values. That is, one is a true, other is a false. Okay. So here, but a non-boolean object can be sorry, but non-boolean objects can be evaluated in boolean context as well as a determined to be a true or false if denoted by the class boolean. Means what? For that also we are having a class, like we are finding the type of object, that is data type, that is integer, character, like that. For that also we are having the we are having one of the keyword, that is a bool keyword. So we will see the example how to find the type of that object. Okay, so we will see the here example. Suppose here, okay, so here I write same, a is equal to here. Okay, so you have to see here the data type of how to find the value will be a boolean. So you have to see here, here I am writing true, so it will be indicate that it will be the boolean data type. Okay, so we are using this boolean function at the in for loop most of the time, like if else, like that operation. So boolean value is having only two possibilities, one is a true or one is a false. Suppose here I write a is equal to false. It will be written as a boolean. So it will, how to find the present data type is a boolean. We have this line, that is if we mention that true, it will be considered as a boolean. If you are write false, it will be a boolean. But we can't say that it will be an integer or float or any other data type or string data type. We can't say like this will be a string data type, okay, or integer or like that. So it will be the a simple example for how to find the boolean data type. So boolean data type is having only a two values, that is true, and other is the false. Okay, so next will be a set. Okay, next will be a set operation. Okay, so in a set is an ordered collection of data type that iterable, mutable, and has a no duplicate element. So what set is a first thing you have to consider, remember that set is a unordered. Means what? We can't have a order. If we try to execute our program, that time it will be a not any fixed order. Set is not any fixed order of data, and it is a mutable. Mutable means what? Can anyone tell what do you mean by mutable?
We can change it.
Can change it. Mutable means what? We can change it. Okay, so in but a set cannot having a duplicate element. Means suppose we are writing any a string or any array of a set, that time it will be a not display the repeated data at the time of execution. Okay, the ordered of element in a set is a undefined through it may consider of a various elements. Okay, so how to create a set? At that time we are creating by using set is a one of the built-in function. So we will see with the example. Okay, how to create a one of the set. So suppose here I am writing, first will I write empty. First I will declare set as a, here I write one of the variables, empty set. Means at start my set will be empty. Okay, set the for declaring a set we are using this set method. Okay, for finding the set we are writing here set. Okay, then I will do like a print empty set. Okay, this line will return some output. Can this line will return some output? will be a okay. After execution of this program, what will be the output? Can anyone tell? Can anyone tell what will be the output generated after execution of this line of code? It will be print only the message that we are writing in the right here, that is empty set. After that, my in variable declaration I am just calling that set method, and after that I will find the type of that set. So you have to see here the type of set will be a class is a set, means the type of that variable, that is empty set, is a set. Okay, so now I will put the values in that set. Okay, so for that what I should do, I should write here 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, here I am now inserting the 5 element in my set. Okay, so now you have to see here the output. Empty set is having these values, and the type of that will be a set. Okay, this will be a if we are writing the if we are writing the values in the circular bracket, we call it as it will be the set operator. Okay, so now here suppose I will change the values in set, like here I am writing the string values like a Python. Okay,
Hey. चैत्या करने गेले खाली नाही.
just 1 minute. Saurabh, mute yourself. Okay, so here I am writing the Python. Okay, so now here I want to find that. So you have to see here Python means what? We are declaring the a string or any integer value or any character value to the set with the any way. Like here I will explain one more with the combination of numbers and means like number and character. Okay, here. So you have to see here the combination of a number and character with together, means what? How to declare the string with we are declaring string with combination with characters or digits or any type of variable declaration, and we have to use the curly opening closing circular bracket to declare the we are using the square bracket to declare that variable, and we are using the set function to declare the we to find the given string is a it is a with which data type. Okay, then after that you have to see here this simple we are executing some simple example for a set operation. At start I will declare my set as empty. After that set as empty, after that I will print that set, and I will find the data type of that set. It will be a simple example. Okay, so all of you understood the set operation set operator.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you need to time to implement this, or can I move to the next point?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, okay, you have I request all of you to implement the set operator set data type example, and those who have completed, they have to tell me. I will stop my sharing, and you have to share your screen. Okay, you have 5 minutes or more to implement this 4 lines of code. Okay, so I request all of you to implement. After the completion, you will tell me. Anyone completed? If any doubt is there regarding set operator, set data type, you have to ask directly here, or you have to message me personally if you have any doubt regarding this point. Okay, so anyone completed? Anyone completed?
Ma'am, I have finished, ma'am.
Okay, you have to finish. You want to share your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will stop my sharing. You have to share your screen. Okay, you have to share your screen now.
Can you see my screen, ma'am?
Yes.
It is visible, na?
Yes, it is visible.
Sir, ma'am, I had declared one set called M set, in which I had taken two values. One of it is one integer, and second one is Python, which is a character. In the second line, I'm printing the type of the data type which I have declared upside, and in the second line I'm printing whatever the set contains. I'll show you result. You can see. The type is set, and my M set contains 1 and Python.
Okay, good. Okay. Any?
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Did you see me?
Yes. You have to now stop your share. Okay. Anyone wants to share your screen? Anyone want? Or can I move to the next point? Okay, I will move to the next point. Okay. Now next point is a dictionary. Okay. Dictionary operator. Okay. So everyone know that dictionary means what? A collection of you have to simply consider as our dictionary that we are using to see if my word is a dictionary, so suppose I want to find the Marathi meaning of the dictionary. Okay, so dictionary is a what? A dictionary is a collection data type or value. Okay, collection data type. It will be also unordered, it will be a mutable, and it also say no duplicate value, it will be a allow. So means what? Dictionary is a key value pair. You have to see here here I am writing the syntax of the dictionary operator, that is it will be a key value pair. Okay, dictionary operator is having the key value pair. We are separating key value pair by using colon symbol. Okay, we are using a colon symbol to differentiate between key value pairs. Okay, so okay. So only you have to remember that dictionary means what? We are using dictionary as a key value pair. Okay, and we are declaring dictionary with the a curly brackets. You have to see here. Here I am writing a simple example. Okay, just I will execute this program. Invalid character identifier. Okay, just here you have to see here my key of my program will be a 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and the value of that 1, 2, and 3 will be like different, like S, Y, T, Y, and B. Okay,
And please give comma before P.
what?
Comma, ma'am.
Yes, I understand. Okay, so it will be that print is not defined, right? Okay, so you have to see here here I will declare the simple dictionary with the key value pair. Okay, So now we will see one more example for a dictionary. That is here I will write like write dictionary. Okay, so we will see the example of a dictionary. Here we are writing the one of the dictionary, new dictionary. Here I am creating my dictionary with like a key value pair, that is first one is a key, my value will be apple. Okay, here I am writing. Okay, then two will be my, suppose I write ball. Okay, it will be a completion of my dictionary. After that, what I should do that here I am, suppose here I print, I will print my dog. Okay, in that I want to access the, suppose okay, sim. You have to see here it will be print apple, and after that it will be print whole string, means what, this line. You have to see here, if I want to suppose I have a 1 to 100 line of data in my dictionary, that time I want to display the data which will be present at the, suppose 65th location. Okay, so that time what I should do, I should directly here write in this bracket that value. Okay, and I will print that data. Okay, so suppose here I will print the right one is my first key, that will be store the value of apple. Okay, and after that I will, this line will be display overall string. So you have to see here the output, that is apple, and after that I will print whole string. So this will be the dictionary operation, means what, how to find if we want to display the specific data of the specific location. Suppose I will put here 3, so it will be not print anything. Why? Because the third location will be not there. Actually I am performing this operation first in Python, so that's why it will be my program will be terminated here. Actually now you have to see the, so you have to see here, first line will be my first line of my program will be executed, but the third operation is not key is not present in my program, so it will be written as a error. Okay, So it will be the output. If suppose I want to add more element in my dictionary. Okay, I want to add more element in my dictionary. So what I should do? I will write here my doc. Okay, like suppose I want here add 3 colon. Sorry, I want to update the value of my suppose a key, that is a 1. Okay, 1 is equal to, suppose I want to add print. So you have to see here, it first my value of my first key will be a apple. After updating, it will be a Python. Means here in I will do changes in my program. So here I will be change the value of my program. Suppose I want to remove the element. Okay, I want to remove the element. Okay, so suppose I want remove the element from this dictionary. That time I will write just my doc dot clear. Okay, clear. It will be a clear all the element which is present in my list. Here it will be a print. But just 1 minute, what I should put in here. Here after that print my. So you have to see here the difference. Okay, first I will simply display my dictionary. After that I will perform the clear operation. Means what? Clear means what? Remove. I will remove all the element which is present in my dictionary. So at next print it will be a not displaying anything, because now my dictionary will be empty, because I am performing the remove operation here. Okay, so this will be a two to three different operation that we will see for the dictionary. So all of you understood the dictionary operation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we will move to the next point. At last I will give time to you to implement this all. Okay, so next we will see the next point, that is a different operation that I told now. I will told different operations, like how to update like that. So you have to take this example and you have to perform the different operations. Okay, so now sorry for inconvenience, here we are seeing only 2 to 3 operation, that is add, clear and update the value. We will see the remaining operations now. Okay, with the same string. Suppose uh, here I want to add the item in my dictionary. I want to add the item in my dictionary. So that time what I should do, I should write here my dog, okay, my dog of 3, okay, 3 is equal to, I add Python, okay, I will write a print of my so you have to see here, I will add one more element here, means what, I will add the item. We call it as a like adding a element, or we call it as a item. Means what, we are increasing our values in our dictionary, okay. It will be the how add the items. Now we will see the next, that is pop, okay. We will see the next a pop operation. So what the pop operations means, what, it is a particular item by using means finding some element like that. Suppose here I am writing a print, okay, print of my dog, okay, my dog dot pop, my dog dot pop of, suppose I write 2, okay. So you have to see here. Pop means what? What I should do? I will remove the specific element. Okay. I will remove the specific element. Clear. You have to find the difference between clear. Clear means what? It will be a totally clear the all the element that is present in our dictionary. But the pop operation means what? I am deleting or I am removing some specific element. So you have to see here the difference in output. That is, first I will, what I should do, I will display my string. After that I will means add one more key value pair in my my dictionary. After that what I should do, I will remove the dictionary with the key value pair, that is a 2. Okay, here you have to see here. Okay, next so we are having one more operation, that is pop item. Okay, so what the pop item will be do, we will see here. Pop item, just it will be, it required a pop item, okay, and after that we will print the pop item. You have to see the difference here. Pop item means what, it will be a remove the it will be a not removing any element, it will be a not removing any element. Pop item means what, we are having pop item operation here. So pop item operation means what, it will be a not removing any element. It will be the pop item operation. Okay, so we are seeing the some of the different operation, like how to add the element, add an item, it will be a same. Then we are seeing the how to update the values of any item, means we are providing the key number and we are updating that value. We are then get data is means what, we are you like a print operation, we want to take that data. And keys means what, we are writing key here, like we are writing key here and we are adding one more data. And suppose we want to update any data, that time we are writing like a my dog of 1 is equal to, like that, Like that, you have to see here my dictionary value at Apple. I will update that value. So these all will be some of the basic operations. Okay. So all of you understood how to declare the dictionary and how to perform the different operation on dictionary. Any doubt is there regarding dictionary? Hello, I am audible. Hello, I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So any doubt is there regarding dictionary, how to perform, everyone understand how to declare dictionary and how to perform the various operations on dictionary?
Hello, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, you said pop item will not remove anything or not add anything. But ma'am, we had studied that pop item will remove lastly added element from the dictionary.
Just 1 minute. Pop item.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, ma'am, here let it be like this only. Now you are added Python. If you
Yes.
pop item now, only Python is disappearing and only apple and ball will be displayed.
Just 1 minute.
So I was telling.
Oh yes, yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, all of you. The pop item will be a delete the last element that we are adding in our dictionary. That is a 3 and Python. Okay. Thank you, Mallar. Okay. So everyone, please take a note of it. That is a pop item operation will be a deleted the last added element in our list. Okay. So that will be the a Python that we are adding at last to our program. Okay. Okay. Any other doubt is there? Please ask.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So next we are having a nested dictionary operation. Nested dictionary means what? In one dictionary we are adding one more dictionary. Means what? You have to see here the example that. Okay, we will see. So you have to see here. Here I am writing one dictionary. That dictionary is having the key and value pair, but we are telling as a nested. Okay, means what? We are telling it as a nested. So you have to see here. In my first key value pair, I have a key as a 1, but in that the value which are present is having key value pairs. Means we are nesting our key value pair with a more elements. Okay, with a more element. So you have to see here in my first key value pair, I have a name, age, and the sex. Okay, and second is my a second key value pair, that is 2 here. Means what? We are using nested dictionary to add the more data. Means more data means like suppose we want to insert the 100 lines of data at once. That time we are using this nested dictionary concept. Means what? My dictionary is having a single dictionary. Means what? We consider as it will be a master and it will be the all slave operations. Okay, means one is a head and remaining all will be the my sub workers or sub operations that we are performing in a nested. Okay, so we all the same operation that we are performing on the a dictionary, that all operation we can perform on the nested dictionary also. Okay, but here we are having the key value pair with the master dictionary. Means we call it as a this dictionary name A. We call it as a it will be the a master, or it will be a one of the key, and this will be a one of the value. Okay, and this will be a other key, and this will be a their key value pairs, like that. Okay, means nested means what? We are having a collection of dictionaries. We are having a collection of dictionaries. Okay, so it will be the nested dictionary. Most of the time this will be used to if at a single time we want to add the 100 line of data, that time we are using the nested dictionary concept. Okay, all of you understood? Any doubt regarding dictionary point, please ask.
No,
Any
ma'am,
doubt?
no.
Remaining student, only I think so 2 or 3 student will be giving the reply. What about others? If you don't understand, then tell. I will repeat once again. All are present.
Yes,
At the time of if you not understood, then tell. So can I move to the next point?
yes, ma'am, sure.
You have to take this example and perform different operations on the dictionary. That operations like a add, clear, update, pop items, like all that. Okay. So next we will see the next point, that is a sequence. So we are seeing a different data types, that is one is numerical, boolean, set, dictionary, and sequence. Now sequence will be divided into 3 different data types. One is a list, other is a string, and tuple. Okay, so sequence data type will be divided into 3 data types. Okay, so we will see one by one. So first we will see the string. In Python, string are an array of bytes representing Unicode character. Okay, Unicode character. A string is a collection of one or more characters put in the single quote or double quote or triple quote. It represents a byte of string class. String in Python can be created using a single quote or double quote or triple quote. Okay, the data type is the same like an integer, float that we are declaring, but the representation of the representation of string in Python is having some different types. Okay, now we will see different types. Okay, so here I write, suppose a string is equal to hello, hello. Okay, here I am writing hello everyone. Okay, and after that what I should do, I should print string. Okay, so this will be a representation of double. Here I am declaring my program with my string with the double quote. Okay, now suppose I will write here single. Okay, so it will be the execute. Now we will represent our string with the triple quote. Triple quote. Okay, so we are using most of the time, we are suppose using the triple quote means what? It will be indicate that we are using the multiple lines. The triple quote, it will be indicate that we are using the multiple lines. Okay, so you have to see the difference between the output. The output of the single quote and double quote will be the same, but here I am writing the triple quote. That time suppose I am dividing my lines, like here after that I am adding something, means what? Suppose we want to display our string with the a specific sequence or specific lines, like we want, here I am writing hello everyone, Siri, Python, like that. Means what? We want to display our string with some specific sequence की ह्या लाईनीला हेच मला पाहिजे, ह्या लाईनीला मला हेच पाहिजे, तर त्यावेळेस आपण ट्रिपल कोट यूज करतो. ओके, so this will be the difference between single quote and double quote and triple quote. Okay, if here I am passing the space, you have to see here, I am passing the space, it will be same as it is reflect with my output. Okay, it will be the difference between single quote and triple quote. Okay, so it will be the string data type. So any doubt regarding the string data type, it will be easy. So all of you understood string data type?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now
Yes,
we will
ma'am.
see the next, that is a list data type. Okay, we will see the list data type. a list uh, a list are just like a array declared in the other language, which is a ordered collection of data. It is a ordered collection. You have to see here the dictionary and set is will be a unordered and mutable. Okay, but the list is a ordered collection of data. Okay. We are using the a square bracket to declare the list. Okay, so we are having a different operation with respect to list. Okay, okay, we will see the example for a list. Simply here I write my list. Okay, list is equal to was 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, so I will print my list. Okay, simply. So you have to see there. Here I am displaying simply list. Okay, it will be a simple creation of a list. Okay, now here also we have to like a collect here we have to write the different types of data also, like here right like we can combine the okay, and we will know. Okay, like this. So you have to see here it is a combination of different data types. Okay, now I want to perform the index operation in list. Means what? Index operation means what? I want to access the some specific location of data. I want to access the some specific location of data. So for that, how to we are using the index operation. So I will here take one single type of data, so that will be easy. Suppose here I will just yes, any doubt? Just I will split my this hello world. Okay, okay, simply I will divide this my hello world. Okay, now I will perform. I want to find the zeroth location data. So here I will pass 0. Okay, you have to see here it will be only print h. Why? Because at 0th location my h will be there. Okay, now suppose I want the whole string. Okay, I want the whole string. That time what I should do, I should here pass actually for that to display overall string, it will be having, we are having split operations. Okay, now here I want what?
खाली बघ की इथं बसून करायचं सर बाई मला आधीच तर कटाळ येतोय सर
Pragati, Pragati, mute yourself. I don't want such a type of disturbance again. Okay, otherwise I will leave the meeting here. Okay, so you have to say that it will be print HEL. Okay, what we display that we are performing the indexing operation, means what we are providing the index value. Suppose I want like this. Suppose I will here, I will pass one more here. Like that, I will pass suppose 5. Okay. So can anyone tell what will be the output of this line? It will be generate some output or it will be error. It will be indicator error. For also why? It will be give the error what? A index out of mount, because it will be not a proper representation. Okay. So now here, now I want the a negative value. Suppose here I am putting the -1. Okay, here I am putting the -1 here. So you have to say there it will be a print O. Why? Because the negative value means what? It will be start the reading of the element at the last location, means what? The 0th location is what? Means -1 means what? My O, -2 is my next value L, like -3 is this, like that. And last location. Okay, so it will be the a negative index. -1 means what? We are putting we are passing the negative index, means suppose here I will pass once again like minus, suppose 5, -5. So it will be not print, it will be print, sorry, H means what? My first location, means this location, because at the starting means at the positive indexing it will be start from the 0, at the negative indexing it will be start from the 1. Okay, so it will be a positive and negative index. Now I want to perform the slicing operation. I want to perform the slicing operation. Slicing means what? I want the, suppose a first element and last element only. I want to print a first element and last element only. So for that, we are having the two. We are having the in slicing. We are using the semi. We are using the colon to differentiate the value. Suppose here I am writing 2 colon. So can anyone tell what will be the output? If here I am writing 2 colon, so what will be the output? Anyone tell what will be the output? So you have to see here.
L.
The output will be LLO. Why? Because this value will be indicate that the start location of my string, means I want to display the values from the second location to n number. If I am not putting any value, suppose here I am writing 3 only, 2 to 3. So my output will be like only L. Why? Because my second location will be here and third will be here, but I want the data start from 2 but end at third location, means what? At this location it will be a ended. Okay, so it will be a slicing operation. And suppose here I'm just like write like this, so what will be the output? It will be print all the elements or it will be print nothing. So you have to say that it will be print a whole string. Okay, means what? Suppose here we are providing one value, so it will be considered as a start. Here I will put any value, it will be considered as an end value. And if I will put like this, so it will be a print overall string. Okay, so it will be a slicing operation. Suppose I want to insert the element in the list. Okay, I want to insert the element in the list. So what I should do? My list dot insert. Okay, insert. Suppose at second location. I want to insert the value at second location A. Okay. Print my list. So you have to see here at the second location 0, 1 and 2 at second location A will be inserted. So it will be the insert operation. Means what? I will be insert some specific element in my list. Okay. Now we can't we are suppose I want to display the I want to delete specific element. Okay? I will use the keyword for that del of my list of the element. Suppose second I want to delete the element which is present at the second location. Okay, so you have to see here the difference. First I will insert that element, and after that I will perform the delete operation to delete that specific element. Okay, so it will be the delete operation. Okay, so these all are the some of the operations that we are seeing to perform on the a list. Okay, like we are removing element, then reverse. These all are actually the different operation that we are see here. Append. Now append means what? We want to suppose add the element. Okay, we want to add the element in our list. Okay, so these are some basic operations, like we are seeing the operation like how to update the list, how to add the list, how to perform the slicing operation, like all that. Okay, this will be a some. Here I am mentioning some of the different operations, and we are seeing also some of the different operations regarding a list. We are using a list, dictionary, tuple concept everywhere in Python programming. So we are performing like that different operations. Okay, so here I have to put two examples related to the list. You have to perform this program afterwards. Okay, so next can I move to the next part? Any doubt is there with the list? Hello everyone.
Ma'am, these are not assignments, no? Or are assignments?
What? I can't understand your question.
This mentioned questions were assignments, no, ma'am?
These questions are for assignments.
Okay.
After that you have to implement this. Okay,
Okay.
after completion of lecture. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So next we will see the next operation, that is a tuple operation. Okay, so tuple, just like a list, tuple is also ordered a collection of Python objects. Only difference between tuple and list is that tuple are the mutable. Okay, means what? We can't do changes in our tuple. So we can't do changes in our tuple. So we call it as it will be a immutable. Okay, but it will be the ordered collection of data. So so we will see this some of the different example regarding tuple. Okay, so you have to see the different operations regarding the list. Sorry, here tuple, that is indexing, slicing, repetition, counting, and concatenation. Like that, we will see the different operations here. Okay. Okay, so we will see the different operations on the tuples. Okay, first of all, we will create the one of the empty tuple. Okay, so here I write my tuple. Okay, my tuple is equal to simply. Here I am. What I should do? I will simply uh, the display one of the tuple, empty tuple. Okay, now I will run this. So now nothing will be there. My tuple will be empty. At start location, I am not putting any value in my tuple. So my tuple will be empty. So here I will put some of the integer value in my tuple. Okay. Here I am put some integer value in my tuple. Okay. So this will be a values which are present in my tuple. Now what I should do? Say we are mentioning tuple with the string or different data types. Okay. Okay, this will be the collection of different data types in the tuple. Okay, so now we will see the operations in the tuple. Okay, we will see the different operations in tuple. So first of all, we will see the indexing operation. So indexing operation is also a same. Just here what I should do, here I will pass the suppose second location. Okay, I will pass the second location. So it will be display only 3. Why? Because at the at the second location, this 3 value will be there. Okay, index operation is same like a list. Okay, and same suppose here I am passing the negative value, means what? I am passing the negative, then you have to see here 3. Why? Because this will be first location and this will be a second location. Okay, so here you have to see this. Okay, it will be the operation of a negative indexing. Okay, then second will be a slicing. So for slicing, suppose I write here like 1 to 4. Okay, and I will run. So you have to see here display 2, 3 and 4 only. Why? Because I will start with the first location. But suppose here I put the 0, it will be it will be a display overall. Why? Because our index will be start here at the counting at the 0th location. Okay, same. Okay, I will just write only suppose here a 2. Here I am writing the 2. So you have to see here it will print only 1 and 2. Why? Because my end location will be a 2. Okay, this will be the slicing operation. Now I want to concatenate. Okay, I want to concatenate operation. Okay, I want to concatenate two means for that here I am writing one more tuple. Okay, I will write one more tuple here. Okay, like that. And what I should do, I will just print my tuple plus my tuple 1. Okay, will display just so you have to see here I am performing the concatenation operation with the tuple. Okay, okay, if I want to display, I want to delete the tuple, but tuple will be if I write like a del my tuple, okay, like this. So it will be a, you have to see here, it will be display just addition, but after that the just a minute. Okay, here I will first of all delete this. Here I will print of my tuple. Okay, so you have to see here, it will be a written error. Why it will be a written error? Because I will create tuple, okay, but before that I will perform the delete operation. Suppose I will print line, this line here, so it will be a print, but after that it will be perform delete operation, and it will be a indicate that my tuple is not defined. Why? Because here I am displaying my tuple, but after that I will perform the delete operation on that tuple, so it will be a return as a error. Okay, so it will be the delete operation of tuple. Okay, so some of the operation we will see regarding the tuples. Okay, so any doubt is there with respect to tuple?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so it will be the example for tuple also for homework assignment. So today I will give you a 5 statement, I think so, for 2 tuples, a list, and I think so for dictionary, like that. So here we will complete with the point, that is a data types in a Python. So any doubt is there regarding this, or any point like numerical, boolean, set, dictionary, and sequential data? Any point you want to repeat?
Ma'am, tuple.
Out, ma'am.
Okay, I will explain tuple point once again. So tuple is like a same list. Okay, tuple is a ordered collection of data, but difference between tuple and list will be only one, that is it is a immutable. Means what? We can't like in list and dictionary we are performing the addition of, means we are adding the content in the dictionary or in the list, but in tuple we can't perform the add the element in the tuple. Okay, so for that we are having different operations we will see here. First of all, how to display a tuple. Okay, like this. Means what? If I will execute this program, it will be written that my tuple at start, my tuple will be empty, right? My tuple will be a empty. Okay, at start my tuple will be a empty. After that, suppose here I want to perform the sum of the operation, that is a indexing operation. Here after that I will put some of the element in my tuple. Okay, this will be my element that I will put in my tuple. Now I want to perform the indexing operation, so I want the second location element I want to read on. I want the second location element that I want to read. So at second location 3 value will be there. So how 3 value will be there? Because here at indexing it will be start from the 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4th location. But suppose here I will pass the negative 2. Okay, negative 2 means what? It will be read the content of tuple at last locations. Okay, so it will be return output as a 4. If I put here minus or 2 means negative indexing, so it will be start here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 like that. Okay, it will be the indexing operation. Okay, now I want the negative here we will see the negative indexing also. Now I want the display element from the second location to the fourth location only. I want the element from start from the second location and end at the fourth location. We call it as it will be a slicing operation. Means what? 3 and 4 only. Why 3 and 4? Because I want the second. Okay, 0, 1, 2 and 3 location, third location. Third location means 3 is at second location and I want to end at the fourth location. At 4 means it will be a print only the value that is value that will be print at here 3 and 4 only. It will print only 3 and 4. Okay, so it will be the slicing operation. Now I want the concatenate two strings. So for the two tuples, so for that I will declare one more tuple. Okay, I will declare here one more tuple. Okay, okay, and here just I perform the concatenation plus my tuple 1. Okay, my tuple 1, and I will execute it. So it will be, you have to just 1 minute. Okay, so you have to see here the concatenation operation means what? I am performing the addition of these two different type of tuples. Okay, now suppose okay, it will be the, now I want to delete my one of the means I want to delete I want to perform the delete operation. So okay, so for that here I am writing del of my tuple. Okay, it will be a indicate that it will be, this line will be a return the output, but the delete operation line will be a generate the error. It will be not generating any error. Why? Just 1 minute. My tuple. Okay, I want to delete. Sorry. After that, I want to print my tuple. Okay. If I will execute this program, you have to see here. It the second line printf line will be generate the error. Why? Because I will delete my tuple, and after that I will call that tuple, so it will be a return the error. Okay. Now, okay. Any doubt is there now?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So all of you perform the different programs that I will give you regarding tuple. Next, I will provide you whole PPT actually of second unit. Okay. So if any doubt is regarding this, you have to tell me. Okay. So today we will complete the one of the point, that is data types in the Python. Now tomorrow we will see the next. Okay. Control structure at next lecture. Okay. If
Okay, ma'am.
any doubt, then ask. Otherwise, leave the meeting. Okay. I already take the presenter, so you may leave the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.